Hello and welcome to Easy English Stories. I'm Oliver, and in this podcast, I tell you exciting stories in slow, clear English. These stories are perfect for B1 level English learners. Before we begin, I'm going to share a few words to help you understand and enjoy the story. And then at the end, we will recap these words. Today's story is called The Map of the Emerald Temple. The Map of the Emerald Temple. Let's have a look at our vocabulary. The first word that I want you to listen for in today's story is expedition. Expedition. And that is a journey made for a special reason, often to explore or discover something. The next word is dense. Dense. And this is thick or hard to move through, like a forest full of trees and plants. The next word is temple. Temple. And that is a building used for religious or spiritual purposes, often ancient, very, very old. The next word to listen for is engraving. Engraving. And that is a design or writing cut into a surface like stone or metal. And the final word for today is trap. Trap. And that is a hidden danger made to catch or harm someone. Okay, let's read our story. The Map of the Emerald Temple. The air was hot and heavy in the Amazon rainforest. Birds screamed in the trees above, and insects buzzed loudly around. Olivia Jones wiped the sweat from her face and looked at the map in her hand. She was deep in the jungle on a secret expedition. Her goal, to find the lost Emerald Temple, a place hidden for centuries and rumoured to hold great treasure. The jungle was dense, filled with thick vines and tall trees. Every step was a challenge. Olivia was not alone. Her guide, Paulo, moved ahead, cutting plants with his machete. "Are you sure it's this way?" she asked. Paulo nodded. "The map says so. Look, the river curves here. We're close." After hours of walking, they found a stone wall covered in moss. On it was an ancient engraving, a picture of a jaguar and a moon. Olivia brushed it with her fingers. "This is it," she whispered. "The entrance." They pushed through the vines and stepped into a clearing. In front of them stood the temple, tall, broken, and beautiful. Green jewels sparkled in the stone walls. Olivia's eyes widened. It's real. But when they walked inside, the air felt cold. The silence was strange. And as they stepped forward, Paulo suddenly shouted, "Stop!" Olivia froze. Just in front of her, the ground had a different colour. "A trap," Paulo said. "Step there and we might fall." They carefully stepped around it and moved deeper into the temple. On the far wall was a stone chest. Olivia opened it slowly. Inside was not gold or treasure, but scrolls full of writing and ancient knowledge. It's not about riches, she said, smiling. It's history. That's the end of the map of the Emerald Temple. In this story, we learned some new adventure words, like the word expedition, dense, temple, and engraving. I'm curious if you heard these words. Let's recap a couple of these words. So expedition, that was a journey which was made for a special reason. And in the book, it talks about this as a secret expedition to find the lost Emerald Temple. The next word we learnt was dense. So something that is thick or hard to move through. And in this case, the jungle was dense. It was very dense, and it was filled with thick vines and tall trees. Did you hear that one? The next word is temple, and that's a building for religious or spiritual purposes. Perhaps you've heard the word temple before. And in the book here, it talks about the Emerald Temple. So the Emerald Temple. And the next word we had was an engraving. An engraving. So it's like something that is cut into a surface, like stone or a wall. And in this case, it was a picture of a jaguar and a moon that was carved in. Great. So thank you very much for listening today. I hope some of these words were new for you. And I will see you in the next episode of Easy English Stories. If you're new, make sure that you follow or subscribe for more episodes and rate the podcast 5 stars. If you would like a book that teaches phrasal verbs in English through short stories, check out the link in the description below. It's Phrasal Verbs Made Easy. Learn English through short stories. See you guys soon. Have a lovely rest of your day.